It's Twitch Prime, brother.
What's up guys, my name is OhDough, and today I thought I'd make a video explaining what you need to understand to craft your gear effectively. So a lot of y'all keep asking me where you get certain parts from and all kinds of things like that, where you get Arc Stone and Orbs. So today I want to explain how to actually get these things, but I don't want to explain how you get every single piece or every single part because that's going to take way too long and that does not make for a fun video to watch at all. So instead, I'll be explaining things, in general terms. And starting off, we're going to go ahead and look at Orbs and Arc Stone because for each weapon and armor piece, there are 15 levels. And out of those 15 levels, 12 of them are going to need Orbs and Arc Stone. So you're basically going to need a ton of Orbs and Arc Stone. And to get them, all you have to do is queue up for patrol. And the patrol you queue up for is what determines what orbs you get. So for neutral patrols, you get neutral orbs. For blaze, blaze orbs. Frost, frost orbs. Shock, shock orbs. Terra, terra orbs. It's a pretty straightforward thing. Now, at a certain point, you're going to start needing to get Arc Stone, which is gotten from the Dire, Heroic, and Heroic Plus patrols. So Dire patrols give you Dual Arc Stone, Heroic patrols give you Shining Arc Stone, and Heroic Plus gives you Peerless Arc Stone. And as a side note, you can get Orbs and Arc Stone from killing behemoths and breaking their parts. But what you cannot get is going to be Peerless Arc Stone. Everything else is fair game, but Peerless Arc Stone cannot be obtained unless you're doing patrols. It's the only way to get it. So to get Peerless Arc Stone, you have to be doing a Heroic Plus patrol. Everything else though is going to be free reign. And as an added bonus, you will get 2 patrol bonuses per day, and this stacks up to 6 times. And to use these bonuses, all you have to do is go on patrol. So if you want to do one patrol, like say you want to do a neutral patrol and get neutral orbs, that uses one of your patrol bonuses. And then if you want to do a blaze patrol, that uses another one, and that's how that works. And you basically just get 10 extra orbs per doing those patrols per bonus you have. And real quick, to briefly explain where you're going to need Orbs and Arc Stone at, which you will still need parts, but just talking about the Orbs and Arc Stone right now, you're going to need just Orbs from level 0 to level 5 for your armor and weapons. And then from 6 to 10, you're going to need a mix of Dual Arc Stone, Shining Arc Stone, and some Orbs. And then from 10 to 15, you're only going to need Peerless Arc Stone. And just to be clear, you do still need parts to upgrade your armor and weapons. And where those parts come in handy at will be at level 1, level 6, and level 10. Every other level, you do not need parts to upgrade. And that's where the Orbs and Arc Stone come in handy. But for the parts, at level 1, all you're going to need is a common drop from any variant of that monster. Real quick, that's not true. It's going to be one of the things you'll need. At level 6, you're going to need a rare drop from the Dire version of that monster. And at level 10, you're going to need a epic drop from the heroic version of that monster. Now, Drask, Scrave, and Stormclaw don't really abide by these rules because there isn't a heroic version of these monsters. There's not even a Dire version of these monsters. So they're like the edge cases. But for everything else, you're going to need to fight those kind of variants. And to clarify, I'm pretty sure you can get any part you want to as long as it's meeting the minimum requirement. So say you want to get just a Scorch Scale from a Scorchstone Hellion, which is from the Dire variant. I'm pretty sure you can still fight the heroic version and get the Dire version's parts. It just has to be the minimum version. And there is a bug right now, I'm pretty sure, where you are getting shards from like the lesser versions of behemoths, but that's not intended, I'm pretty sure, because the game says fight heroic. So if I can't trust the game, then who do I trust? You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that gets fixed or it is exposed as being the intended way to get it. But right now it says heroic. I suggest fighting heroic because I was getting 6 shards from killing some heroics. I think I fought heroic Shrike and got 6 shards just off rip. So that's what I suggest doing. Now for the other parts, all I can really say is if you're killing a behemoth, try and break the face, a leg, and the tail on most behemoths. On some of them, like the behemoths like Razorwing Careback and Reza, you're gonna need chitin or the exoskeleton fragments, and those are from the limbs of those behemoths, which is still basically the legs. So for most behemoths, just try and focus the face, leg, and the tail. And again, Reza is another edge case because it has a tail and a tail gem, and you're gonna need the tail gem to upgrade some stuff. So break that little gem on Reza's tail to get that piece as well. But that's like my general recommendation for most behemoths. And keep in mind that even weapons of the exact same type require different parts at the same levels, which is why I'm not going to explain what every single weapon requires for every single level, because that is just not a fun time for me, for you, for anybody involved. So I avoided that like the plague. I was not a fan, didn't want to do it. Oh, and if you want to increase your loot at the end of a hunt, you can do a couple things. The biggest thing is going to be not dying. which you get 3 extra loot rolls for not dying. Each time you die, no matter if you get revived or if you self-revive, you'll lose a roll. And the second thing, which actually might be the biggest, who knows, is going to be breaking more parts. And finally, you can own the Elite Hunt Pass track. That's what it is. The Elite Hunt Pass track. So if you own the Elite Pass, you'll get 1 extra bonus loot roll on loot, which isn't a make or break thing, but it is an added bonus if you want to have that. But in closing, to recap, you're going to need to do a lot of patrols and make sure you're doing the right patrol. So the elemental patrols give you elemental orbs, the dire, heroic, and heroic plus patrols give you Arc Stone, and you're going to need that for a lot of levels. And then finally, if you're making gear at level 1, you're going to need a common drop from any variant of the behemoth. If you want to get that blue drop, which is the rare drop from any behemoth, you have to be fighting the dire version. And if you want that purple drop, which is a shard in most cases, you have to fight the heroic version most of the time to get that shard to upgrade your gear. So anyway guys, that is the end of this video. If you liked it, like. If you want to subscribe to this channel for more Dauntless content, and hopefully this video helped you. I want to say that a lot. Like, this is a hard video for me to make, so please let me know in the comments if it helped you, because I'm curious if it did or not. And guys, if you are confused about the parts, there is a wiki that has pretty much all the parts on it. So go to the Dauntless wiki. I'll leave a link in the description. But aside from that, it's time for the plugs. I'm a Dauntless partner streamer on Twitch, and it's a pretty good time there. People enjoy it. They ask me questions. I answered a lot of them live. So if you have a question or if you want to try and get a hunt in, that's a good place to do it. Drop me a follow at twitch.tv/OhDough. And also, I have an Epic Games support creator code, which is just going to be my name. It's going to be OhDough. And if you use that code in the Epic Games store or while you're in Dauntless, that directly supports me. And seriously, thank you to everyone that does that. I'm gonna keep saying it because I'm truly grateful for the support, whether it's through the code, whether it's through following me on Twitch, anything y'all are doing, watching this video. Thank you so much. The growth recently has been insane, and I'm humbled by it. So thank you guys. But anyway, that is it for me, and thanks again for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.